So for the second thing I'm going to show you is how to find someone's IP address online. So say you're talking to someone online and maybe they've been like harassing people, or they took something of yours, or whatever the reason, you want to find out a little bit more about them. You can think of getting their IP as getting their home address. This is public to everyone, but with this you can do a few certain things. So first, here's how to find someone's IP. So it's super simple to find out what your IP address is. All you have to do is go to Google and type in, what is my IP address? And it'll pop up. I'm going through a proxy currently, which changes your IP address, and I'll show you how to do that after to keep it private. But with this IP address, you can do a lot of stuff. Like for instance, you can search what is my IP address location, and it'll show you a map of your general area and location of where it thinks your IP address is located. So it's actually a pretty simple process to get someone else's IP address. There's actually several web services that provide this. So I'll drop a couple links in the descriptions to a few options, but basically all you have to do is search IP logger like image, and it'll take you to a website that allows you to create a tiny image that you can store in like a text or an email or Facebook message, really anything like that. And as soon as the person goes ahead and opens it, their IP address will be recorded and saved, and you can view it along with their location and a few other things. So use this first one, iplogger.org. All you have to do is click get logger code, and it'll give you some URLs that if we copy and paste into the browser, will redirect us to this tiny image right here. So you can actually just take this image and place it in an email or a Facebook message. But every time it's viewed, we can go over here to logged IPs and click the refresh button. And as you can see, my IP has been logged right here, and it gives you the time and the date and the city. All we'd have to do to find the location is copy that, do IP address lookup, paste in your IP address, and there you go. It gives us a general location about whereabouts this IP address is probably coming from. Again, I'm using a proxy, so this is way off, but if they weren't, like 99% of the people don't, this is how you could get their location. So another way you could do this is with short URLs. This allows you to create redirecting URLs that will actually track their IP and log it. Say I want to make a redirecting URL that'll log whoever's IP clicks on this link. So create URL. So right here there's a Google URL and someone clicks on it, so I'm just going to paste it into the window and search it. It'll redirect us to the google.com, and no one would know that their IP address has been logged. Hop back on over to the page and we view our access link. You can see that my IP address has been logged right here, and yeah, just another way to log an IP. So now you see just how easy it is to actually log someone's IP. The good news is that with an IP, there's not a crazy amount that you can do right off the bat. Obviously you can find a general location area, and if someone like really tries to go after you, someone might be able to brute force attack your computer and try and hack it that way. Another thing they can do is take your IP, put it through a port scanner, and try and get access to your computer that way, kind of through a back door. Like obviously you don't have to worry about getting your IP hacked if you're just on like YouTube or Facebook or Google or anything like that, and you're talking to people you know, just your basic web browsing. You don't have to worry about getting your IP hacked. But say you're on like a sketchy Wi-Fi network, or just something that doesn't feel quite right. It's got like a weird URL. It's not a secure URL maybe. It can definitely be a good idea to hide your identity online. The easiest of which is a free web proxy. So again, I'll drop links to all these down in the description. It'll actually mask your IP address right in your web browser, so you have nothing to worry about. So this is a super simple method, even works if you're on a smartphone. Go through this web link, and if we search what is my IP, you can see our address pops up, and now it says we're in England. And keep in mind, I've turned off my proxy, so this is the only thing masking my IP, and as you can see, it does work. So one more way I want to show you is actually through an application web browser. It's called Tor. Some of you may have heard of it. This is another way to make sure your internet connection is secure and safe, and that no one's gonna take your identity. So once again, link in the description, and when you open it up, it'll look something like this. And the first thing we want to do, let's just search what is my IP. So here we go. This is what it thinks our IP address is. It thinks we're in the Netherlands. So yeah, as you can see, Tor works as well. It's probably a little bit more secure than just a simple web proxy. So yeah, that's in the description if you want to go check it out and add some extra security.